What's going on, everybody? It's the Keymaster 84 coming at you guys today with a brand new video. Daily dose of news. Number 51, I do believe. I didn't even celebrate 50. I was so into it, I was just like, boom, news, get it out there. Let people ingest it. Yeah, guys, we're at 51. Pretty awesome. Hope you guys have been enjoying it. Make sure you guys leaving those likes and subscribes. Really helps the channel grow. Make sure you guys hitting that bell icon. That way you guys always get in theory, you guys always get notifications. Make sure you guys share my content too. I'm trying to get 25 subs by the end of next week. So we just need 10 subs over the next 7 days to get there. So if y'all could help me out, make that happen, I would be forever happy about that. So please help me out with that. If you guys do get someone to subscribe, make sure you guys leave a comment down in the comments below. I'll give you a shout out in the video. And yeah, here we go, guys. So with that being said, let's get to the news. H1Z1 has changed its name again. Nat G is a new developer on it. They're promising rollbacks to King of the Hill era gameplay. Yeah, it's taking over the project from Daybreak Games. You know, it's interesting. H1Z1 was that game, and it just let other people kind of do everything better than it. But who knows? I mean, maybe this new studio coming in, helping out, maybe that'll, you know, that new blood will help revitalize that game. Who knows? We'll have to wait and see. You know, it is H1Z1, and so who knows what's going to happen with that in the future. Moving on, original Diablo, Warcraft, and Warcraft 2 re-released by Blizzard. They partnered up with GOG, Good Old Games. You can actually get it through their storefront. Warcraft vs. Humans, Warcraft 2, Tides of Darkness, and Diablo 1. All three games are in their authentic original forms, updated only as necessary to run on modern PCs. That's pretty amazing. That was always a big thing that people had a hard time with, and I think it's really awesome that they're going to be able to do that. Yeah, it's definitely interesting. I'm trying to see if there's a price tag attached to this real fast for you guys. This comes in the back of rumor speculation that Diablo 2 is actually getting a remaster. It'll be coming out in 2020. So that would be kind of tight as well. Really hard to say. But yeah, so I mean, I think it's awesome. I think it's really awesome that they did that. I think it's great that Diablo's able to come back. So the regular Diablo is $9.99, $10. What else can we get? Let's see here. Search it up, baby. Warcraft is not up yet. Should be soon though. Okay, well, that's good to know, guys. So yeah, $10 for Diablo 1. You can buy it digitally. They'll send you information. You'll be good to go. You'll be able to play some Diablo. Anyways, so that's kind of cool there. Just a little bit of good Blizzard news coming out. On to some next hot news. Cricket 2019 confirmed for release this summer, and it's coming to the Nintendo Switch. Yes, guys. Cricket 19. The last one was in 2017. Yeah, it's I don't know. I saw it. The graphics look pretty interesting. The gameplay that they already have out does seem interesting. And yeah, I mean, it should be pretty good.
Already inside.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll have to wait and see what the reviews come in for Cricket 19. But it should be a good time. Yeah, no, so they got the announcement for Cricket 19 is for 17. But yeah, it's gonna be really, they're probably one of the best ones they've had out so far. In more game release news, we'll get off cricket. Sorry guys, that was a tangent and I thought it was going to be way funnier. Didn't really pan out. It is what it is. Moving on. In 2017, infamous developer Sucker Punch Productions announced Ghost of Tsushima, an open-world PS4 exclusive about samurais. Back in 2017, was considered one of the best games of 2018 at E3. Had a really amazing trailer, which it did, but still have yet to see any kind of release date for it. But a Swedish retailer may have just leaked that for us. We have Spelbutiken and listed the PS4 exclusive, stated the game would be available August 30th, 2019. It's kind of an interesting day for me. I mean, August 30th, it seems a little early for Ghost of Tsushima, especially with how much hype it has behind it. But, you know, I mean, that might get changed because of Death Stranding, maybe of potentially getting pushed back. They are slightly behind schedule, but that is supposedly going to have a release date of September 20th as of right now, but that obviously could change at any minute, any second. So I think if we see Death Stranding get pushed back, we definitely see Ghost of Tsushima get pushed back as well. But yeah, so I think, or to fill in the space of maybe a Death Stranding, hard to say, maybe it comes out early October instead of late September. It's really hard to say. But yeah guys, so rumor as of right now, the rumor is August 30th, 2019. Not that far away, really. I mean, you're talking 5 months. Not that far. We're almost there. So that'd be really amazing. I'm excited to see that come down the pipeline. More interesting news. PUBG is remastering its maps, beginning with Erangel. PUBG Corp has now provided official confirmation that this is indeed the case. They're trying to work on new ways to balance loot and otherwise improve their maps. Erangel being the first. Yeah, okay. It should be interesting. I'm not 100% sure what they're planning on doing here. I mean, maybe it'll bring people back. Maybe it won't. Who knows? I mean, you got, Fortnite, Blackout, Apex Legends, soon to become Battlefield 5, which leads us right to our next topic. Battlefield 5 Firestorm Battle Royale mode could be coming soon. Very highly anticipated. It has been announced for March 2018. Nothing has really been said about it though. I mean, especially since it should be coming out anytime. But players have also begun to see that they're getting Firestorm-related daily orders in their games, perhaps indicating a surprise launch any day, which would be awesome. I think that'd be a great idea for them to do is to do that surprise launch, especially for something as big as this. I think it'd definitely be a lot of fun to get people excited, catch people off guard.
Cancel that.
People are thinking it's going to happen next Tuesday, March 12th. By the way, next Tuesday is going to be crazy breaking news. I'm really excited. Because right now, Firestorm is rumored to be coming out that day. The Apex Legends Battle Pass is rumored to be coming out that day. Xbox is having some kind of an event that day involving Halo. A lot of speculation of being Halo coming to the PC Game Pass. A really big push for the PC Game Pass. Who knows? We'll have to wait and see, but I'm really excited, and yeah, so let's wait and see what happens. We probably won't, if it is the 12th, we won't have to wait that long, and then we will be able to get to play that. So for all you Battlefield 5 fans out there, enjoy that news. And last but not least, as far as things launching, gaming, whatever, games coming to something, Nintendo is getting VR through Labo. Despite Nintendo becoming one of the others doubters of virtual reality as a medium of playing video games, falling behind as of recent, but coming April 12th, the Nintendo Labo VR kit will introduce Switch players to the world of virtual reality with peripherals like a blaster, camera, elephant, bird, and wind pedal. The Toy-Con VR goggles will be sold in 2 different kits: the starter kit plus blaster, and the more complete VR kit, which includes the 2 expansion sets available at launch. Very exciting, guys. The Labo kits are amazing. I think if you're anybody who enjoys the Switch, this is a definite must. I mean, maybe pick them up over time. I mean, it's definitely interesting. You're talking about, let's see here, the Nintendo Labo VR kit is priced firmly in the former category of cheaper, of what the starter kit costing $40 and the VR kit costing $80. So if you got just the $40 version, just the starter kit, you would get the VR goggles and the blaster. If you get the $80 version, you get the VR and the goggles and the blaster, but you also get the camera, the elephant, the bird, and the wind pedal. Everything $80. Great deal. I can definitely see Nintendo doing a lot with this, and I honestly personally think the Labo series of development that Nintendo has been doing, I think, is a really interesting and super creative way to get people interested. And yeah, so if you guys, if it's something up your guys' alley, make sure you guys keep your eyes out for it and look for it, and make sure you guys pick it up here in the next couple weeks. Anyways, moving on. This is the big hitting news. Tetris 99 tournaments will take place this weekend in Europe and North America. So all you Tetris 99 people out there, they're going to be having, let's see here, now Nintendo is hosting a competition for the Battle Royale Tetris game, with My Nintendo World points to be awarded to the top players. Nintendo has announced that this weekend Tetris Grand Prix, Tetris Online, Maximum Cup online competitions launch in Europe and North America. The Tetris Grand Prix will run from March 8th to March 11th, with the Maximus Cup starting at March 8th and ending on March 10th. Winners will be awarded 999 My Nintendo Gold points, which equals roughly $10 in credit for the Nintendo eShop. However, the way the players qualify for the prizes differs between the 2 locations. Again, you guys can look it up and find out if that is something you want to compete in. That does sound pretty sweet, though. If I had a Switch, I would probably definitely be playing in that. We got the last 2 pieces of news, guys. I had a really hard time deciding which ones I wanted to go with first, but we're going to start with this one, and we'll end on what I assume is, in my opinion, is the bigger thing to talk about in all the news as of recent. So here we go. EA is skipping E3 2019 press conference. EA is joining Sony. Well, sorry, no, I shouldn't say that. EA is joining Sony so far as in they are not going to have a traditional press conference. EA is still going to have an EA Play, which will begin Friday, June 7th, with a kickoff event. The Fan Fest will occur on Saturday, June 8th and June 9th. They'll be able to get, players will be able to get their hands on products. In lieu of a traditional press conference, it'll be broadcasting multiple live streams and doing it that way. They are not going to be doing a traditional conference this year. It's definitely interesting. This is, I mean, it should be interesting. I mean, I don't want to read too much into this. It could just be EA's already been kind of out of it. I am really interested to see, though, because you think they would be able to, I mean, they might be using, though, like, Microsoft, because really the only games that I see them having are the traditional sports games, and then Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. So there's really no point in having a huge press conference for that. So maybe they have them there. Maybe they could have it there, because I mean that would just be at Xbox's press conference, which I think would be the Sunday the 9th, in the evening, afternoonish. Yeah, so it's really hard to say why they decided. I personally think it's probably because they just didn't have enough to really make it worth it. I mean, if you're talking about the fact that Apex Legends is already out, obviously, you might have another thing to go along with that. But it's not really like, oh, I have to get this press conference for this game. No. And so I think that's kind of where we're kind of seeing some of it is in that vein. Yeah, so that should be interesting. Let me know what you guys think, what games they will be showing at E3 as a whole this year. What games do you think they'll be showing as a whole this year, and what they're going to be doing with all that. Alright, so let's see here. Let's get into some last piece of news. The biggest piece of news of the day, in my opinion. PS4 6.50 firmware update allows users to stream games on iOS. Holy Jesus. That is amazing. All players need to do is they simply need to download the Remote Play app onto their phones or tablets. From there, they'll be prompted to sign into the PSN and then connect the console via Wi-Fi. Just gotta make sure the console is already updated to 6.5, otherwise the connection simply won't work. Once connected, players will be able to control games remotely on their phones via an on-screen controller overlay. As players can probably imagine, it was not the easiest way to control games, as the overlay takes up a significant part of the screen. For users that have one of the larger iPhones, though, it should present much of an issue. So yeah, I mean, from what people were saying, they were testing it. PS4, I mean, Spider-Man had a few issues, but not terrible. They tested Dark Souls. It didn't go very well. Shocker. I don't know why that was a good idea by people. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty impressive. Until now, it's only been available through third-party software. And so it is definitely really cool, though, that they have now made it so you can basically play anywhere through the iOS app. Let me know if you're someone who has a PlayStation and that's something that you're going to be partaking in, and what you think of it so far, if you've already had a chance to play it. And yeah, guys, so with that being said, though, that's all the news for the day. As always, if there is anything that we missed, please let me know down in the comments below. If there's anything you would like me to go more in depth in, let me know down in the comments as well. And until next time, guys, this has been the Keymaster 84. We play games to make games. Haters gonna hate. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.